We start to reach the symbol and where before them bring exam for final food. We know how that fill up their minds, you see. And now that make them a rival way. Me just wish them could have seen all of the ends. They been not suffer like that. Me say forever, forever and ever. A secret boy my own. A secret boy my own. From the islands and rivers and mountains surrounding, the love in my heart is resounding. I'm loving Guyana, my country, but a secret boy is forever my own. Remember childhood days, the by the riverside and laugh and play. The black water when I learned to swim back then, still living in my memories. Always try live good with neighbors. From them cry we are for assistance. And when we didn't have much, everybody liked us. That's why I don't believe that. When I see it on the media, yo, them coulda tried claim peace in my land. When I never see none of them when struggle me not go on. Yo, a kind of leader. Fight down poor people for land where them grow up on. Most generous people in the world. From anyone knock we are open with doors. But forever, forever and ever, a secret boy is my own. A secret boy is my own, yeah. From the islands and rivers and mountains surrounding, the love in my heart is resounding. I'm loving Guyana, my country, but a secret boy is forever my own. Forever my own. A secret boy is my own. Secret boy is my own, yeah. So forever, forever, forever. A secret boy is forever my own.
See, we got to make it out. My life then couldn't take mine. Got to watch your head side. Come from the worst, yeah. But me try to live the best life, so me couldn't left mine. No for them just body not the most. So me coming like a landslide from the hillside. Looking at the mirror, know me proud. So me got the vision, every man no see it now. So we day up on a meditation and try to get rid of from the elevation. Watching how they try to put them up on the top. Dirty hard people now have the best handout. But you are walking, and I get trapped in the lies and don't be talking. Boy, on up and get thanks for the making. The amount of negativity about you is a rage. When me by myself out to the Father, me be paid. Need a little balance for the things that me be facing. Need a little blessings, can me have be really waiting. So me have to take the skills, cause it's too heavy. Get lost in the lies. Not once but twice, yeah. They don't want us to thrive. So we day up on a meditation and try to get me down from the elevation. Watching how they try to put them up on the top. Dirty hard people now have the best handout. But you're the walking, and I get trapped in the lies and don't be talking. Boy, I'm up and get thanks up for the making. Them out of negativity, them out of is raging. Yeah, still I think about the choice. Would you really give your soul to live a better life? So me rather pray to God and watch my blessings multiply. I don't fear demons, got the Father by my side. Oh, lonely road, oh, Lord, no. Let me give you a little advice, now everybody dig man vibe. Upon a meditation, try to get rid of from me elevation. Watching how they try to put them up on the top. Dirty hard people have the best eyes. Oh, watch you how they walking, and I get trapped in the lies that don't be talking. That's all I end up and get thanks for the making. Cut them out the negativity, they about to rage. See when me by myself out to the Father, me be patient. Need a little balance for the things that me be facing. Need a little blessings, cause me I be really waiting. And me have me really waiting, cause it's too heavy, get lost in the life. Not once but not twice. One is a twice. While we always stay up on a meditation, try to get rid of me upon a mess start. But you know they try to put them on the top. Reaching out to voodoo out the road, a red mud. And I got chopped in the eyes of the be talking. And get thanks up for the making them out of negativity, the about is raging.
Another episode. And to it all, we have to hold on. Face the fears and fight no matter how long. Solid, Cheddi with every load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And to it all, we have to hold on. Face the fears and fight no matter how long. The fight only finish with the weak ones. So when Jaja call you, watch how you respond. Dark face your fears, fight your demons. Can't be firm, we go to it jubilation. Is a heavy load, still a channel. Have a legacy fi build, so me fi carry on. And the dark days pray fi go to the storm. Now give up none time, cause that's what we want. Solid, Cheddi with every load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And to it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid, Cheddi with every load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And to it all, your fears and fight no matter how long.
Solid, just like a rock. Spiritually we fight a lot. They trap them, said Jah cancel that. You just can't stop me, not try do that. Got to be careful of negligence. Move wise, use up your intelligence. Guard of honor like the presidents. Progress and its evidence. Me no care how much time they want turn me down. Things say me woulda tumble down. Chant to me ancestors big Congo drum. That's why me know me have to overcome. Stand firm and not lean for no one. You can set up your own program. Have the whole world a sing out your slogan. No time in a slow down. Plus we
solid, Cheddi with every load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And to it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid, Cheddi with every load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And to it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana.
Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel.
News, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, your toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Livewire. Oh, that light a little too bright. Welcome to another episode of Livewire. It is the 24th of March, 2025. I know we've been having a couple of rebroadcast episodes. My apologies. I was unwell Thursday and Friday. I had a serious takeover with the flu. I don't actually know where I got that from, but I'm better, and we're back. Morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to the persons joining us across the diaspora. Special good morning to the persons in the. What story is this morning? Special morning to the persons in the comment section. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and you guys are ready to go. To have another productive week, right? Morning to all the people in the comment section. Lenny Lashman, Wazim Nabi, Vishnu Chitaman joining us from Pennsylvania, Generine Narendra, Balwant Danraj, Eddie Ramnath, morning to you, Joseph Satar, Chris, morning. Umar Sharif joining us from NYC, Mazo Inshan. Eunice Raghubir, I'm thinking she's back in Canada. If not, I hope you're enjoying Texas still. Henry Jagdio, morning to you. Datan Andlal Prasad Pati. Pushram Kishore, good morning to you. I swear to God, I have one of these stupidest uncles around this badass trouble. You, Bibi Fiaz Jaikaran, good morning. I've not seen you comment for Estelle Ramnath, morning to you. Ricky Nath, morning. Gayatri Baldio, good morning to you. Anthony Wong joining us from France. Courdel Jones, you big act with sense. Joe Babu John, morning to you. Alan Khan, morning. Imran Ali, morning to you. Miss Bob, morning to you. I didn't see you yesterday, or probably I see you, but I didn't see you. Ramnarain Singh, Salome, Bibi Kali Charan, good morning, good morning, good morning. Anita Williams, morning. Aaron Raghubir, morning, everybody. Deshaun Abrams, morning to you, morning to Zoe, morning to the baby, morning to the littles. Pam, morning to you and Trevor. Rahim Amarali, good morning to you. All right, that's it. Sally Jones, morning to you as well. Gil Ian, Veer Badir, Mike, morning to you. So, guys, yesterday was the activity at Babu John. Well attended. I'm still editing the photos that I took. So, for the persons who may have gotten photos from me, or I may have taken photos of, those photos will be uploaded today. Right? What's this? Oh wow. Mukesh Vishnu had sent me some stuff I need. I gotta start checking this Facebook before, sorry, not the Facebook, checking the Facebook Messenger before I start the program. I usually don't message or use Facebook Messenger. So I tend to miss some messages from some of the viewers. I must say I saw quite a few persons who look at the show. I met a few members of the Livewire family yesterday at Babu John, and it was really great to actually meet you guys in person. The amount of people who keep calling out Courdel, I was at one point I was like, y'all can get me in trouble. So, y'all can get me in trouble, right? Because the president do anything and I stream it live and people calling me for photo and stuff. It's like, no, calm down. But it was really nice meeting some of you. I think it was Bibi Kalichuran and I think Romela Gosai I met yesterday. Two of the names that I remember. But thank you for so much support that you guys have been giving me. And it is really good to actually go out to a location and meet persons who are enjoying the program and who tune in every day. Thank you so much for that support. So let's get into it. Quite a few things coming out of the Babu John event for 2025. And let's start with the address by His Excellency, Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali. Now, Dr. Ali, in his address, maintained the PPPC's commitment to responsibility over power. And I thought, Sally Jones said, use the new critic. She's trouble. But I thought that really, or I should say it really struck a chord with me. The fact that the president and his cabinet, the way they are looking at their role is more of a role of responsibility for the people, the resources, and this country, and not just a power grab. You're not doing it just to get in power to say, "Hey, I'm the president. I'm a minister." You're actually going to do work. You understand? So directly quoting the president, we're not about power. We're about responsibility. As President Ali emphasized, the PPPC's focus on serving the people rather than pursuing political power. The party remains deeply connected to people and is committed to freedom, democracy, and unity. Freedom, democracy, and unity was on full display at Babu John yesterday. I gotta get one of them high definition cameras so y'all could see my skin growing when I remember the kind of camaraderie that I saw amongst PPP members and supporters yesterday, right? All races, and I'm not just talking like a PNC memorial for Burnham or a PNC Congress where you see flickerings and sprinkles, or a sprinkle, let's say sprinkles, because it's one sprinkle of a few Indo-Guyanese in that party. There were thousands of Afro-Guyanese at Babu John yesterday. There were thousands of indigenous Guyanese at Babu John yesterday. There were thousands of Indo-Guyanese at Babu John yesterday. The Portuguese people, everybody was represented at Babu John yesterday. Everybody was represented. According to the police report, over 25,000 persons assembled at Babu John yesterday. From every creed, every race, every station in life, rich, poor, middle class, everybody was there. Everybody was there. Right? So the president emphasized that the PPPC is driven by selfless service, ensuring that every sector of society benefits from national development. And again, that is what we've been seeing. What, Ryan Abrams on the live? Y'all check out Livewire News. Check out News Desk as well. They're doing some really wonderful work as well. I must say, shout out to my Region 6 correspondent. I'm going to call Shanine, but she's been doing some excellent work for us here at Livewire News. Now, let's move on to the legacy of Dr. Cheddi Jagan and how he focused on people-centered development. Now, President Ali highlighted that Dr. Jagan's vision was centered on improving the lives of the people, ensuring opportunities for children, dignity for workers, and access to land for farmers. The PPPC continues to follow this philosophy by delivering tangible progress and not empty promises. And again, track record. Morning to Conan Bell joining us from region number 7. Track record. And that is what's important. You look at the track record of serving. No, Rajendra Singh, I gotta put your comment up there. This is excellent to ask. No, she didn't go there to see what was, to report on what was going on, as her colleague in at Starbrook News was lamenting. She was there to report on what was. We didn't see her there. We didn't see nobody from the press association. Right? But we see tangible. What's the right word to use? We see emphasis being placed on ensuring there are opportunities for children. We see emphasis being placed on ensuring that workers are dignified in their employ. And we see a push for more focus on traditional sectors, farming, agriculture, same thing, lumber, mining, those kinds of things. We continue to see investment by PPPC administrations into these sectors, into these areas. And this is in keeping with the people-centered development that Dr. Cheddi Jagan envisioned during his time. Right? Now, President Ali urged supporters to remain politically conscious and vigilant against those spreading falsehoods and making empty promises. He reminded attendees that being a part of the PPPC means volunteering for a labor of love to country and party. And that is what you find, at least in my interactions with these ministers, the few interactions I've had with the vice president and His Excellency. It is always, what can we do to make it better for the Guyanese people? It's always that kind of conversation. It's never about, oh, I got this here, or I'm doing this to myself. How can we do more for the Guyanese people? What you hear in this area when you went there? What was the complaint there? Oh, this person had an issue. Let's work on fixing it. You understand? And at the end of the day, you're not going to do certain things if you don't have a genuine interest in helping people. Right? You're not going to... Dexter Fort, I saw you on the corner outside of Thai Palace waiting to catch a bus. Things tight. You might got to go by the Chinese businessman you're talking about and buy an electric bike or something. Dexter, it was me who called you from the car the other day when he was walking in the hot sun sweating. I got to give a drop, but I was going in an opposite direction. Dexter's here, folks. A vote for Jagdio Ali PPPC government is a vote for Chinese to put local Indo business out of business. Says the guy from the party with Joe Harmon on the Chinese jet. Dexter's so stupid. This guy doesn't annoy me. Let me move on. Don't let me bother with you. You. Anyway, now there has been unprecedented growth and economic progress under the People's Progressive Party civic government, especially in Region 6. Now, this region has seen remarkable development. 72% increase in commercial bank deposits, rising from 61.8 billion in 2019, a time when an idiot like Dexter Fort was prevalent around the government with his stupidity and his retardation, to now 106.2 billion in 2024, reflecting increased disposable income and improved living standards for persons in Region 6. This wretch Dexter Fort. Anyway, rehiring of 1,055 sugar workers at the Rose Hall estate who are previously dismissed by the APNU AFC government, a government that an idiot like Dexter Fort, this catcher bus from oh God, what the area name? Rumvelt? No. Isla Penitence. This catch a bus from Isla Penitence to go and stand up in the hot sun in GCOM, in front of GCOM, to make himself an idiot. You idiot, Dexter. 4,000 new jobs created through the Pathway program. Something that the idiot Dexter Fort and the government he used to represent that got kicked out by some of those 4,000 workers who know on the Pathway program. Yeah, they voted to put you out, Dexter. Raj, morning to you, my brother. Right? So 4,000 new jobs created through the Pathway Worker Program with a significant focus on empowering women. And I'm talking about Region 6. Right? I'm talking about Region 6. There has been a major investment in agriculture also in Region 6. Over 219 billion has been invested in agriculture, in the agricultural sector in that region. Dexter, too retarded to understand those numbers. You've got to understand 100 and 200, your bus fare. Wretch. Reinforcing the government's commitment to food security and economic growth. I can't stand this by Dexter. Nearly 20 billion annually is allocated for enhancing drainage, irrigation, and expanding farmlands to boost agricultural productivity. Cheddi Jagan, me seeing you commenting no more retard. I tell y'all, I don't lie, you know. If you see the boy, beads of sweat outside of the new gas station on Mandela, no boss ain't want to pick you up. He expire. You understand? Now, there has been a reliable and constant flow of development across the country. Now, President Ali assured that this kind of development under previous PPPC administrations, let me see what he said now. A vote for Jagdeo Ali government is a vote for Venezuelan militants to get Guyanese citizenship. Only the APNU can secure this country. From the idiot that they're shipping in Haitians, Dexter has no proof of this or nothing to back it up, you know. It's just a stink mouth that's just airing out itself all the time, polluting the place. Dexter, go to another country and use up their oxygen, brother. We don't like you here. We don't want you here. You've already triple stupid, and then you're going out every Tuesday in front of GCOM to fry your brain in the hot sun, not even wearing a hat. Dexter has made no sensible submissions at City Council. None. Look. Anyway, President Ali assured that the PPPC is not a seasonal or opportunistic, or is not seasonal or opportunistic in its development approach. It is a constant and reliable partner for the people of this country. Not like the shaky ground that you're on when you're dealing with people like Dexter Ford that can't say, that can't say nothing with sense to you. Right? You have always seen when the PPP is in government, constant engagement with the people, and from that engagement comes the development agenda. So it's always people-centered. Always people-centered. The government is focused on uplifting people out of poverty through comprehensive and sustainable development initiatives and not retarded things like a $400,000 minimum wage without any plan of implementing. Retired. Now, the PPPC under President Ali's leadership remains steadfast in its commitment to serving the people of Guyana with reliability, delivering real and measurable progress. And I'm emphasizing real and measurable for the retarded one on the program this morning. Welcome, Dexter. This is for you. Real and measurable. So we want to look at, when it says real and measurable, things you can touch. I could touch this, right? I could touch this. I could touch myself. You understand? You seem to be touched in the brain, Dexter. However, I'm asking you, let me jump to measurable. Now, measurable, this means over two similar periods, we're looking at what was done, the amount, whether it's road, if there's too much, if road is not a priority, they're looking at what scholarships, they're looking at houses, house lots allocated, they're looking at grants given out, they're looking at new investment in the country. That's what they're looking at, measurable. 2 periods of time where the two persons have access to do these things, and we're measuring who actually do what they're supposed to do. So we can't look at, like our beautiful Indo-Guyanese brothers and sisters in Essequibo have said, the PPPC is corrupt thieves. Get out of here is their chant. It's bad. Next to like Mr. DeYoung, we ain't gonna bother with he. Right? So at the end of the day, you have to look at where you're getting real and measurable progress. Not just persons talking a bunch of bunkum with no evidence to back it up or no track record of actually doing anything for the Guyanese people of significance. You understand? Now, again, we continue to see that the Party, the People's Progressive Party, is staying true to its people-centered vision that was championed by Dr. Cheddi Jagan, the founder of the party. Let's move on to Dr. Jagdio's address at Babu John. Now, during his address, the General Secretary of the the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party reiterated the commitment to a diversified economy and continued prosperity for Guyanese. Now, the PPP government is committed to building a diverse economy to ensure long-term prosperity, even if oil prices fall, right? Investments in key sectors, education, infrastructure, housing, job creation, sugar, mining, and rice has continued under PPP administrations and will continue under the next PPP administration led by Dr. Irfan Ali. Dr. Jagdio assured that the cash grants, which a lot of persons like Dexter, stinkmouth Dexter, who can cuss it but still go and collect it. You should have left the people them money. Left the money, stinkmouth Dexter. So Dr. Jagdio assured that cash grants will continue and the government is designing a financial instrument to guarantee returns for citizens. There will be more support for local contractors and community development. The government will provide increased support for local contractors, ensuring more opportunities for Guyanese businesses. Also, almost all community roads have been completed. The focus will now shift to improving drainage systems across the country. If you notice, we haven't had major flooding issues. Jesus, I can't get up. Anyway, this by Dexter can got black QG. You are annoying the daylights out to me, right? Thank you, Sally. You are annoying the daylights out to me. Dex, you remember this? With the Chinese business that you're talking about? Harbreezy. You know this guy, Dex? You know the guy, Dex? Dexter. Yeah, this trouble. You don't spell up the people or 1,000, you come in, you pay internet bills, so you're going all this. Anyway, so Dr. Jagdio reiterated that the government will be providing increased support for local contractors to ensure that more Guyanese businesses have opportunities. So despite what you would hear from persons like Dex about Chinese and all this nonsense, a lot of locals, a lot of Guyanese, a lot of Afro-Guyanese are now involved in government work, unlike a period when there was a Afro-Guyanese administration administering the country. You understand? Now, Dr. Jagdio also spoke about advancing a digital society for better public service. And he noted that the PPPC is developing a digital society to improve the delivery of public service to enhance efficiency for all citizens. He then touched on the strengthening of national security and intelligence. Investments are being made to boost intelligence gathering capabilities, to track criminals and enhance public safety. Dr. Jagdio emphasized the government's commitment to ensuring a safer environment for all Guyanese. And at the end of the day, we all want that. Look, just the other day, this guy, girl, jeez, what's this guy's name, man? Oh, boy. The guy who was mocking Minister Mackay with the Venezuelan story when they were here. And then he get robbed on UG Road. Somebody lash you off. a motorcycle and gone with it. I hope it's not the person you buy the bike from and you haven't finished making the payments and there was a repossession. But the government investing to ensure that everybody's safe. And I'm not talking about couple drones, some planes that in flying, and them kind of nonsense. Real investment. Body cameras, vehicles, all these things that police can do their job better. And those are the things they didn't focus on then. Now coming to talk about safety and who this and who that. Imagine Dexter talking about Cheddi that he, Minister of State, wrap up with. He talking about Indo businesses that administration didn't do anything for Afro businesses. So imagine, this is the administration that is only for Indo-Guyanese, right? Now, Dexter is now saying that this administration, who is only for Indo-Guyanese, as Dexter Ford said, are putting systems in place for the Chinese to knock out the Indo-Guyanese, which number more than the Chinese. You need the Indo-Guyanese vote for them to win the election. The Chinese vote can outvote the Indo-Guyanese. So logically, how does that make sense? And that is what you get from idiots like Dexter Ford, Councillor Dexter Ford. Stupid statements. So the government is investing to ensure that the police force, the Guyana Defense Force, and those agencies which are similar can do their job properly. Look, just over the weekend, the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit born, I think, over 600 pounds of illicit drugs and those sorts of things. We wasn't seeing under the coalition. Right? Now, Dr. Jagjo went on to talk about his confidence in the electoral victory and the strength of the PPP. Dr. Jagjo declared that the PPP is united, strong, and confident in winning the upcoming elections. And I agree. In my opinion, despite I often say you can't please everybody and you'll have persons that will continue to be disgruntled about something or the other. The majority of works put out and completed in the areas across this country. I'm saying you have more people happy than you have more people vexed. You will have some that vex. You will have some that you could never please. Even if you give them the $1 million cash grant, they're going to want $2. Or they're going to tell you why so much. You understand? But when you look across the country at the Dexter Ford, James Bond said that Mohammed donated to the PNC. So don't worry about all that brother Mohammed. Y'all hold on. I want Blackie, Annex Duncan. Yes, the Kingfish. So like I'm saying, Dr. Jagdio declared that the PPPC is united, strong, and confident in winning the elections. And this is based on works put out. Engagement with the people actually seeing measurable and real development. Oh God. So I'm gonna address this and then I'm gonna block you. And why I address these things? Because I just want y'all to see the type of stupidity that is displayed by the PNC and the hypocrisy of the PNC. All that Brother Mohammed did for y'all, finance your campaign. So let's pause right there. James Bond has admitted on several occasions that the Mohammeds have donated money to the PNC. He collect the thing, give them the receipt. Dexter Ford. So he financed your campaign and y'all still lost. What does that say about you? Provide security for y'all, and just because he want to help people, you're an idiot. Nobody spoke about Mohammed's philanthropic work, idiot. What the Mohammed gets sanctioned by OFAC. If you don't know, go read a newspaper. This banner's so stupid. Who's this calling me on video? This boy so stupid. It's not funny. Mohammed's philanthropic work has nothing to do with his sanctions, idiot. Y'all want the man dead. The PNC is the only party that's go around killing people. And that is documented. You remember the COI that make it clear as the PNC you kill Walter Rodney? Who they meeting with the freedom fighters during the dark days, Dexter Ford? This guy is such an idiot. Look at security. Dexter, you are so... I want cuss. Imagine. Mohammed's got more security than this idiot, and he talking, but y'all want to kill the man. What? Who said they want Mohammed dead? But there is a God who will protect the brother. Ungratefulness is worse than witchcraft. That is exactly what I'm saying. The PNC were so ungrateful to the people, and that is worse than witchcraft. That is why they put y'all out of government, idiot. That you are a useless councillor on the Georgetown City Council. Listen, Dexter, let me move on. Anyway, the president also, the vice president, I should say, the vice president, the general secretary, I should say, called on supporters to work tirelessly in their communities to ensure an overwhelming victory at the polls. The general secretary also warned that the opposition will continue their divisive tactics, like Dexter, talking things he knows nothing about. He has to have a brain to know about them, but you know the situation. What are we going to do? Now, Dr. Jagan warned that the opposition continues to spread racist narratives in an attempt to divide the country. You understand? So just like just now, you see what Dexter do? Oh, the PPP favoring the Chinese to put out the Indo-Guyanese. Racist, divisive. And look, they just give you the examples right in front of your face. There is Dexter this morning trying to divide and separate Indo-Guyanese from Chinese Guyanese. You understand? Now, isn't the Chinese a part of the 6 races that make up what we call Guyanese? And that's what they do. They never try to bring anybody together. It's always about pulling races apart, pulling classes apart. Now, Dr. Jagan reminded supporters that the PPP stands for unity and progress and rejecting the opposition's divisive playbook rooted in the past. Boredom tactics. Now, he went on to talk about the PPP's legacy of hard work and inclusivity. Over the past 4.5 years, despite challenges like COVID, the PPPC has delivered tangible progress. The next term under the PPPC will see even more inclusive and prosperity benefiting every Guyanese. In terms of honoring Dr. Jagan's vision of national unity, Dr. Jagan invoked Dr. Cheddi Jagan's legacy, which emphasized national unity and bringing people together. He highlighted that the PPPC remains battle-tested and stronger than ever, working to fulfill its promises to the people. Right? Now, I saw people mention in the comments that I didn't talk about the announcement made by His Excellency. I was commented, but y'all want to rush me. Now, His Excellency made an announcement yesterday in relation to the abolition of tolls at the Berbice, the Demerara, and the Wisma Bridge. Now, these tolls will be abolished at these 3 major bridges come August 1st, 2025. President Ali made the announcement about the tolls at the Berbice, the Demerara, and the Wisma Bridge yesterday at Babu John. Now, the move will provide direct financial relief to thousands of Guyanese who use these critical transportation links daily. Currently, the Berbice Bridge, which was not built by the PNC because they don't build anything. You have to have a brain to build something. Billions. The level of stupidity. So currently, the Berbice Bridge to cross with a car is $1,900. At the Demerara Harbor Bridge is $200. And at the Wisma Bridge is $60. I studied even to make this point because people they spin it all around. Now, here's something that just jumped out at me, right? People like Dexter and the PNC often talk about the government making all these investments in Region 6 and Region 5 because it's predominantly Indo Guyanese and these kinds of things. Yet, the government charging the highest toll in those areas that, according to the coalition, is predominantly Indo Guyanese and PPP supporters. You understand me? Somebody tell me Dexter's is Johnny's boyfriend. Somebody just messaged me. But when you look at the Demerara Harbor Bridge, in Region 4, an area that supports the PNC and usually votes PNC, it's $200. In Linden, hands down, an area that supports the PNC, it's $60. So even when you look at these things, you understand? These small things jump out at you. Imagine the government that's supposed to only care about Indo Guyanese, charging them the most, or that area that you claim is predominantly Indo Guyanese, charging them the most. Now, His Excellency spoke about a commitment beyond election promises. Although not a part of the PPPC's 2020 manifesto, this initiative reflects the government's proactive approach to easing the cost of living. President Ali first hinted at this move in August 2024 at the opening of the new thoroughfare there in Region 3. This is the Schooner to Crane bypass road there. Can't even talk about a bypass road with them, right? So that was a really great announcement, and persons can look forward to that come this August. The ending of the tolls for the Harbor Bridge. I want to jump to something at Babu John that really upset me that I saw some persons talking about. Now look at this photo here. This is a photo of Minister Manik Chan and some children from schools in Region 6. Let me show you this post. And I swear to God that some of these overseas-based Guyanese continue to make themselves complete idiots, right? So I saw several persons commenting, but I'm going to focus on this one guy, John Thompson. He seems to be very vocal about everything. And if y'all know, y'all taggy. So this was his post on Facebook. School children bust into rally at Babu John Sunday afternoon in school uniform, unbelievably. Remind me of he talked about the Madia Fire and the children and the efforts that the government made for them. What do you mean bust in? This is the retardation of some of these people. These uniforms here are all from Region 6 schools. all from Region 6 schools. All these students here had the permission of their parents to take part in this activity. Now, what these children were doing, standing on the side of the road, waving a flag in the hot sun, standing in the rain like participants of the President Youth Award program did in Victory Valley for David Granger when he and Alistair Collins, the former executive officer, put a set up old tire in the yard for the children play on. That's the kind of significant and measurable investment that you would get from these people. You understand? The significant and measurable investment. Children stood in the rain so that Granger could drive up in the Lexus and hop out like a big boy with an umbrella over his head. And I challenge anybody to prove me wrong when I said that. Children stand up in the rain. Right? Now, just to emphasize what these children here are involved in, these students from Region 6 schools were involved in reading excerpts from the life and times of Cheddi Jagan, Dr. Cheddi Jagan, the different excerpts from his work over the years. And they vex about this. Again, I often talk to you all about the hypocrisy of the opposition. Watch this. Watch this. Not no children getting up to go and read what children do, students do. You understand? And they're talking about students busting and foolishness. Look at APNU flag there with hypocrites to the highest order. Hypocrites. So they completely forget when they had students. And that's why I say sometimes, and I know I have a lot of overseas-based Guyanese on this program, and I don't want it to seem like I'm attacking you all, but some of your fellow overseas-based Guyanese need to ensure that they focus on what's going on for them in their country. You understand? Please focus on that. Y'all are not here to have a clear idea of what's going on in this country. And oftentimes you're making yourself a complete fool. Somebody tag John Thompson in this life. He's an idiot. He's not as bad as Dexter Ford. Dexter Ford is the 6.0 2025 March updated beta tested version of stupid. They got nobody as stupid as Dexter. But John Thompson always talking about stuff that he doesn't know. You didn't see this, John Thompson? Is this unbelievable? Unbelievable? It is the people in the school uniform? Some of y'all need to focus. This man is a truck driver overseas, and I am not saying that that is not a noble profession, but sir, focus on that. Y'all talking a bunch of things that you don't know. You mean to tell me John Thompson never see this photo? Look. Somebody said, put him out straight. The PNC overseas based Guyanese. I apologize. I apologize. But these things has upset me. These things has upset me. You complaining about 4 students going on a stage that they have agreed to. Nobody enforced them to do nothing. They wanted to take part in it. This was a segment that was there. Permission was granted. The students take part. So what? So what? And that's to show y'all how out of touch the PNC is. That they don't even recognize that this, not John Thompson talk about this alone. Locals talk about this too. But that is how out of touch the PNC is in relation to what is going on in certain areas of this country that they don't even realize that these school uniforms, just as looking at them, you could identify the schools in Region 6. They don't even know that. You understand? Or the heavy girl, the public relations officer, because it says to them, yeah, those are not the, because these events of schools in Region 6. She could have tried out. But nothing, you get nothing from them, just idiocy. Idiocy. Right? That aside, I noticed the AFC was in Kokwani. Mind you, this week we're going to be having Minister Crowell on the program, Minister of Housing and Water, to discuss some of these retarded claims that have been made in certain areas in Region 10. Now, this photo that you're looking at here, look, the AFC should be like a, gosh, can I say a stand-up comedian? They should be like a comic group. They're so funny. So this photo here was labeled AFC Kokwani. Now, I am saying to you, half or three-quarter of the persons in the photo come from town. So if you're going from, jeez, y'all ain't see me pointing. Y'all ain't see me pointing. Hold on, let me see how I could. But right to left was gonna be my left to right. Your right to left, what you're looking at, right? The Even Sears Member of Parliament. You have the sleeping ambassador here in white. Laura George. You got the Mook at the back annex Duncan right next to the Even Sears, the one who get lashed, who get robbed the other day. Plain is a bad boy and get robbed. You have Nigel Hughes, attorney at law, leader of the AFC. We go into the back row, right? You got David Patterson. This look like Norris King after David Patterson. Let me come out to the front again. You have this guy who was the Prime Minister rep in Region 2 under the coalition. You got this fat banner from Linden. Cathy Hughes. Half the people come from Tongue. So you got like about 5 or 6 persons from Kokwani in the photo. 5 or 6 persons from Kokwani in the photo. And this is Kokwani AFC. Y'all in shape? John Thompson, this is not busting in people. The busting people from Linden, Tongue, Essequibo, all kind of thing. Just to make this one photo. And y'all talking about busting in people? Y'all talking about busting in people? You're not serious. You're not serious, sir. You're not serious. But let's get serious about this. I could not let this go. I saw this and I could not let this go. Right? So AFC put out a flyer on transforming Kokwani. I want to talk to y'all about AFC's history of broken promises. Right? And in discussing the history of broken promises, we're going to do empty promises versus proven delivery. During their time in office, 2015 to 2020, the AFC failed to deliver on major infrastructure and social developments or social development initiatives in Region 10, including Kokwani. Their current promise to do whatever is recycled rhetoric from previous manifestos with no track record of fulfillment. No track record of fulfillment. I'm challenging everybody in Kokwani to get a manifesto of the coalition government. You read it, and then you go around your community and say, okay, this was in the manifesto, we get this 2015 to 2020. This was in the manifesto, we get this 2015 to 2020. Anybody from Kokwani, you understand? The coalition government ignored Region 10's needs. Despite their campaign focused on Linden and Kokwani, the AFC neglected basic services like road maintenance, electricity stability, and healthcare improvements during their tenure. Let's look at housing for public servants. Already being delivered by the PPPC. Now, the PPPC's housing success is known. Under the PPPC government, Thousands of public servants nationwide have already benefited from affordable housing through programs like the Adequate Housing and Urban Accessibility Program. Young professional homes, low income, remigrant, all sorts of housing. So what is the AFC talking about? The AFC should talk about their inaction while in government. The AFC failed to establish any housing scheme in Kokwani or Ituni. Why should they be trusted to deliver now? Not a housing scheme. Let's look at education. The PPPC is already transforming the sector. University access. The PPPC is already expanding tertiary education, including the University of Guyana's reach through online learning and regional campuses, like the soon-to-be completed one at Port Morant. Technical education upgrades. Unlike the AFC's vague promises, the PPPC government has increased funding for technical vocational training, including upgrading Cyril Potter College of Education to expand teachers' training capacity. So, somebody tell me they got volume. I ain't seen any comments, so you probably got to refresh your page. Let's turn to job creation and the AFC's failure to deliver. The PPPC's record of job creation is known. The PPPC government has created thousands of new jobs through large-scale infrastructure projects, agriculture, and manufacturing investment, particularly in Region 10 through programs like Gold scholarships and community development projects. The AFC's legacy. Under the AP and new AFC coalition, 30,000 public servants lost their jobs, particularly Afro-Guyanese and those in rural communities like Kokwani. This is like Nigel going into Leopold Street. Nigel office in Hartfield Street, right in that area all the time. Nigel in petition Exxon to spend little money for do something in there or nothing. Now he running in there because he want to be president. I'm blaming the government for the situation in there. It's President Ali passing and throwing the garbage out the bus there at Durban Street. At the head of Durban Street there. Any of the coalition people come out and clean that place there around Leopold Street, Durban Street area there. When the people come out from there and say, y'all please don't throw y'all garbage out there to clean up the place. Y'all come and help Niger. Youth come out there and help anybody do anything. Look, at the end of the day, track record. Even if you want to jump to infrastructure, the PPPC has a proven commitment. And I always say, what legacy did Granger leave for anybody to say, David Granger, boy, this is from David Granger, boy. You know what's David Granger legacy? Arches. Quite a few of them not even built by the government is persons who probably wanted favor from the coalition government, and they build this. They fix up one arch, so they decide to build arch all around the place. Arches, Durban. Thank you. Thanks for Rose. Durban Park. That is the legacy. That is the legacy of a David Granger. You could never hold that to a Jagdeo presidency, Ramotar presidency, or Ali presidency. There's always significant development. I was coming down from Babu John yesterday, and I didn't notice it when I was going up. The connection from Ogle that taking you to Heroes Highway almost complete. Oh yes. Thank you for Rose again. And the shaft that they left in Madia for the people of Madia. John Thompson could talk to Madia when the biggest investment from Madia, from the coalition government, was a long lar. It long till it bent like banana. Long till it bent like Vibes Cartel. Long till it bent like banana. That's the biggest investment they had for the people of Madia. And they going around talking foolishness now. You understand me? Now, I was talking about infrastructure. The PPP has a proven track record in terms of infrastructure. And in relation to roads in Kokwani and Aichuni, the PPPC government is already upgrading roads across the country, including critical links in Linden, in stark contrast to the AFC's failure to maintain basic infrastructure when they were in power. Look at the community roads done in Amelia's Ward, Block 22. 90-something contract for road works went out late last year, and I think some more early this year. When we had that, under the coalition, they want to build no road, they want to do nothing. They couldn't even put in the new bridge for the Lindeners. 1 lane of traffic. Since I was a child, I used to go to Utuko Day School when I was very small. Very small. I used to go to Utuko. And it was always 1 lane of traffic. 1 lane of traffic at no point. And okay, let me say, they had an opportunity in 2015. Oh, start it at least, no man. Start it at least, no man. Look, guys, listen, at the end of the day, the AFC will continue to make empty promises. At the end of the day, the PPPC will continue to deliver on its promises. Actions speak louder than words. Please say it with me in the comments. Everybody in the comments, let me see you. Actions speaks louder than words. While the AFC relies on lofty promises, the PPPC continues to deliver real results, improving infrastructure, expanding social services, and transforming the lives of all Guyanese. I'll say this to you, without fear, favor, affliction, or ill will. The AFC had their chance and failed. The AFC had their chance and failed. Thank you. Actions speak louder than words. I'm glad of seeing it. Actions speak louder than words. The AFC held power. They ignored Region 10's needs. Why trust a party that couldn't deliver when they had the opportunity? Why trust a party who didn't do it when they're in office, who tell you they're going to do it now that they're out of office? Y'all bad. At least I know not y'all, man. Whoever else are following up that nonsense. Gotta be crazy. Guys, I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember to be good Guyanese. Watch out for those people on the roadways that are now watching out for you. The accidents are ridiculous now. Right? We really need to... And I hear persons cussing the police. I hear persons cussing the government about individuals who are driving themselves. So how is that the police fault? A police can be on every car and or driving behind every car to make sure that you're doing the right thing on the road? Jesus Christ. You got family, you got people to live for. Y'all, Guyanese, please take it light on the roadways. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all continue to be productive. And as I usually say, before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about Wad Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no trees.